guys, there I am again. So let's talk about, professional acting. And I'm gonna give a little. I got my bud here, and I do a lot of work with Mark, and he's gonna lay you out the insanity of being a professional actor. And I'm gonna then talk a little bit about how it ties into the work that we do. Mark, go ahead. Describe your life. Tell the world.
It's a bit crazy being an actor. It's kind of like a side hustle. A perennial side hustle. You're constantly doing auditions all the time. You think, oh yeah, I've got a chance of being this lead in this project, and then you never hear anything back, and you think, hey, do I suck? Or is it just... And it could be one of many different reasons why you don't get a part, but sometimes you get a part, and then you do the little victory dance, and then you go running around the house screaming, shouting, telling everybody, your mum, your dad, everybody, that you actually booked a role and you're a movie star. So they're good, but you have to cherish those moments because they don't come very often at the moment. But yeah, it's a fun job. It's just very unpredictable.
So tell me, I know the first time that I worked with Mark, he was working on the set as a camera guy, and we had this cute girl that was part of the deal there, and he started going back and forth, and we made this thing on the fly. And I knew right away he was an actor versus a camera guy, because he's not. He'll do whatever it takes to survive in the industry, but basically he's an actor. And I can remember the moment that I saw him doing this, and it was just extraordinary, just that happy face. But Mark, what I'd like to ask you right now is, how do you keep going? How do you, as an actor, how do you maintain how do you survive? Like, tell me your life, the day in the life of being an actor, and maintaining being an actor out there in the world, and being in commercials, or being in whatever. Like,
I think you just got to be a bit mad, really. You got to be a bit crazy.
Yeah.
You got to think, you got to believe in yourself that you're gonna make a career of this, because it's not. No one has a set path. No one can tell you exactly how to do it. You just have to keep sending out self-tapes, keep training, keep thinking that you're going to make it, because one day there might be an opportunity and you've got to be ready to take it, because the opportunities don't come very thick and fast. So you just got to... What I do is I get a script sent to me by my agent about a TV show. They need a character, and I have like a page, 2 pages, 3 pages, sometimes 6, whatever, of a side that they want you to, a role they want you to play. So you learn your lines, you get into character, and then because now during COVID you can't really go into a room and do a casting session, they do it over self-tape. So you record your best take at this character, maybe 1, maybe 2 takes, a couple of scenes, send it off, and then you just cross your fingers and hope that that's good enough and that they like you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what it is, and you just got to keep believing that you'll make it, because and you got to enjoy it, because if you don't enjoy it and just doing it for the sake of it, you're not going to have fun. But if you enjoy the craft, keep going, keep believing that one day you might make a break and make this into something, then you'll go far.
Yeah. Now let's talk about the independent scene, because a lot of guys, obviously a bigger movie, you get full rate, and it's wonderful, and they treat you like you're a king for a day. So
it's lovely for a day.
Yeah, for a day, and then it's over. Okay, go off. We'll drop you off at the bus station. Yeah. See ya. No, it's not quite that bad, but it's not too far off either. So that means, as an actor, you work in independence. You work with agencies or smaller companies like ours that do advertisements for smaller companies. Describe how that helps you and what the difference is, and give us a sense, so I guess the audience watching this will understand what it takes to bring a professional actor into a small production, because a lot of companies don't realize that they can get high quality actors in their productions if they're willing to work with the right company. So if I can get your perspective of that, so they can understand it.
Well, yeah, if you could be a very talented actor, just making your way in the industry, but you get like the odd role here and there. And this is the same for many actors who've been doing it for many years. Supremely talented, gifted at their craft, but they only get so many roles. They only get these small speaking roles in a TV show or something like that. But they're still working actors. They're very talented, very skilled. They just haven't got their break and been the lead in a feature film.
Yeah.
But they're working actors, they're talented actors. But in those dry spells where you're not getting those roles, it happens to every actor, even the best of them will tell you that they don't always get hired. in those dry spells, you've got to be thinking of doing your own thing. You've got to write things, you've got to script things, you've got to create your own stuff so that you can still be front and center acting. Even if you can't sit and wait to be picked. You've got to make your own stuff sometimes. So that's when I seek out independent film opportunities and such like that. But working with AF2 films, that happens all the time because there's commercials, there's short films, there's things that I can get involved in and be front and center as an actor, which is what I want to do. But it's not for a big blockbuster thing, but it's just as good experience-wise because I get to be in front of camera and do acting.
And what they don't realize, my clients don't realize, or out there, is that you can get really great. I mean, Mark's a talented guy, right? Thanks. I mean, and there's a lot of really talented, especially in Vancouver. There's a lot of really talented actors that want to maintain their craft. Like, there's a lot. And it's not that they don't want to do the movie of the week, which, Mark, I mean, you auditioned for this.
Oh, they do movie of the weeks. Yeah, we'd love to be in movie of the week. It pays the bills and it's acting, right? You love to get paid to act. Right. But there's many other opportunities, smaller opportunities where you can be paid to act, and they snap those up because everybody wants to act. You're right. So when somebody gets Mark in one of our projects, they're getting a really good actor, and it's not because Mark understands, this is not the same. I'm trained, I've been to school, I did a year's worth of film arts acting and many experiences before that. But yeah, the people and I've got contacts, friends, other actors who all are looking for work, all would love to be in a commercial, and they're all just as talented, if not more talented than me, and they're all itching to be in a short film. And what I find is that what's missing in corporate, in terms of corporate, stories, is that most of the time there's this kind of montage of monologuing of how important they are and so forth, where we find when we put actors in the mix and we get a professionally done kind of tight script like this, the quality just goes up a notch. I mean, it just does. And so what we try to do is use guys, Mark especially, but others, in projects, and it definitely upgrades the notch. It definitely makes it better, and it doesn't cost a lot more. It's not overly expensive or anything like that. It's just a better way of doing business. And anyways, it just makes everything go a little bit smoother because, if you want to make a project, most of the time you need an actor to help you tell the story. So usually that would be casting, looking through a bunch of different resumes, trying to find actors. But if you've got actors already in the team, ready to go, who know their craft, can turn up on the day, do the thing, you don't have to cast people in your workplace. You don't have to try and get people on camera who don't really like being on camera. You've got people who are itching to get on camera, who are really good at it, and will tell you a story just like that. Yeah, and you don't have to be in all your own stuff, which is a lot of times guys don't want to be in their own projects. They feel a little embarrassed or whatever. They don't mind being a little bit in it, but they don't be in it all the way. So when we bring our team like this, Mark can be an employee. Yeah, I'm happy to play whatever role I get. I mean, most often these days I get news reporter, but it's going. Okay, yeah, so one of the things we also like doing is correspondence. And correspondence from news reporting is because of Mark's history. He has a lot of experience in news reporting. In fact, that is part of his background. He's now acting more than he's reporting. But because we work so closely together, we have the opportunity to produce great news stories for networks overseas. So if a news network needs, something done, locally, they'll give us a call or give us an email. We work as a team. I often do the research and the interviews. Mark will then go on camera and close up and finish off, and we create these stories. But once again, it's all about having the professional access to real people that know how to do this as part of the AF2 Films package. And I want to talk any more about that right now, so see you guys next week. But yeah, catch in. If you really want to understand a little bit more about this, give me a call, phone us up, whatever, get an email, and we'll be glad to sort of have a conversation. We often could do a Zoom meeting, and give us a call. We'll work it into your schedule, and we can probably give you some